What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Josh Smith, aka Doc Holiday here. I talked about it in my last video. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to get you a loadout slash pack contents review. Everything I carry on my back day to day. You might think, hey, you're homeless. Why don't you have a shopping cart? Because that's illegal, and I've got a ticket for having a shopping cart before, so it sucks. So what I already have out of my pack is my Bluefield tarp. I don't know anything about this company. It was $15 off Amazon, so I just grabbed it. I needed something cheap. It was a tarp. It's not nylon, I don't think. It's not ripstop nylon. It might be like heavy duty nylon. It's not sil nylon or whatever, the real thin one. It's really thick, it's really heavy duty, but it's heavy. It's heavy duty and it's heavy. Makes sense, right? So, anyway, that's my tarp. And let's get to the gear. Alright, I adjusted the shot a little bit so that I didn't have to be so low down, but I still have to be low down, I think. But let's get to it. So, like I said, tarp. Let's pull out this first because it's on the outside. I keep it in my little side water bottle holder pouch, and I keep it with this, what's it called, carabiner, locking carabiner, put to these straps right here. So this is my cooking set. It's made by Gold Armor. Again, it was the most pieces that looked quality, somewhat quality, for the lowest price on Amazon. I think this was 24 bucks for 16 pieces. It's pretty cool. Take it out. It's got a silverware set, a spork, a spoon, a fork, a knife. It's got a soup ladle that pops open right here. This thing's pretty cool. It's got kind of cheapy, but you know, whatever, for what it needs to be, it does the job. It's got 2 bowls, lid. My thing is moldy because I left some ramen noodles in here and didn't clean it out, so I have to boil this and get the mold out of it. And this sponge is nasty. It came with a sponge. I used this sponge once to clean some ramen out of it. It's something red, I can't remember what. And yeah, it's covered in mold, so I didn't know that. So I'm going to have to clean this stuff out and boil it and sterilize it and all that stuff. I've only used it once. I'll probably just get a new little spatula and a new little thing. But yeah, I didn't know that was like that. Sorry. But this is real. There's also a little fire starter in here that came with it. This thing sucks. I'll try to get a spark with it real quick for you. Oh. That's about the best sparks I've ever got with this thing. Not bad. Not bad. Burning my tarp. Okay. So, put all this away. Oh, but this is cool. I didn't show this. So, it's 2 things. It's a pot and a pan. Alright, and it comes in this cool bag. Next. Let's just get this off the top. On my little straps right here. This is my tent. I'll probably cut to a scene right now of me setting it up in hyperlapse mode. But Lux Tempo, that's what it's called. It was $155. It's a 2-person, 4-season ultralight tent. I think it weighs 5.6 pounds total. That's with the rainfly, with the poles, with the stakes, with the it doesn't come with a footprint, so that's why I got this. This was labeled as a tent footprint. It wasn't labeled as a tarp, so I think that's why it's so heavy duty. and I use it as my tent footprint, but I also use it as a tarp when I don't feel like setting the tent up. I make little shelters out of this tarp, but the tent's awesome. It's got the, it's on Amazon. It's got the little net in the top. It's got the corner nets. It's got the vestibule area where you can, you know, pull the doors out and set them up in different ways. It's pretty neat. Okay.
Gonna explain what I just explained to Steven. This is a freestanding tent, so you don't need any pegs, but if you have them, you can pull this out, stick it to the ground. Then you have a vestibule. I didn't use my tarp, but my tarp is my footprint. It would go underneath here, and it would come out to about here, like 2 feet out. And then that would be your front porch. You have this. It's a vestibule, and you put your bag and your shoes under here. And then you sleep. Sorry. You sleep in there. Pretty spacious.
Hygiene stuff, apps, that's not important. This is fuel for this. This is a stove. You've seen these if you know anything about survival and wilderness stuff, camping. Screw this into this, open it up like so. And screw it into your fuel. Hit this little, twist this little thing and start it going real lightly, and then you tap this, boom, and it sparks up, and you can cook with this right here, like that, boom. You get boiling water in about 1.5 minutes if you turn it up high. And I think this is a waterproof little carrying case. I'm not sure about that, I haven't tested it, but it should be. Alright, this is my knife. I did not know that it was freaking humongous when I bought it. It said it was 13 inches in entirety. I didn't realize how big 13 inches was. I didn't have nothing to compare it to. But I didn't buy it because I was compensating. I did buy it because, oh my god, there's already rust on the blade from that freaking coffee that I didn't clean off of it. Oh my gosh. I was swinging it around and I hit a coffee cup. And once again, I have a problem with not cleaning stuff off. I think maybe is what I'm learning about myself right now, because I didn't clean the coffee off with this blade. And now, oh my god, it's got rust on the blade. Let me show you. See that? Wow, that's from some coffee that got on it and all this stuff up here. But otherwise, it's a freaking awesome knife. I haven't really got to take it out and use it yet in the field. I've chopped away at some trees a little bit. I wish I could take one of these limbs off her. Let me walk over to that tree over there. Cut a branch off it real quick. Awesome knife. Also included in this knife, which is a really well balanced big ass knife. It's got a choil for your finger for some carving stuff. It's got a full tang, a little bit of jibbing. Is that what's called, jibbing right here? And a little bit of supposed is it carbon steel on the tip. Sheath. I don't know if it's ballistic nylon. I don't remember it saying that, but it's nylon, I think, or whatever this is. Pretty cool sheath. It's got a diamond sharpening thing, which I don't know how to use these. I have to watch a video to find out. My friend used to have one, and I don't remember how he would do it. But I should be able to scrape this rust off. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like I said, I haven't watched how to do it yet. But yeah, I think I can scrape all this rust off and clean it up. gonna do that right after this video. It's over, right after I'm done making it. But yeah, so it's got sharpening stone. I mean, I'd assume that it's just something kind of like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably am wrong. And then it's also got a much better ferro rod. I don't want to do it on my tarp because this will burn it. Yeah, that baby works. That'll get a fire started. Yeah, buddy. Okay. I also have this book, which is a guide to the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm probably gonna take it out pretty soon. I had it with me because I was looking at it, and if I ever do the PCT, I'll take it with me, probably. But yeah, I just had that in there because I am interested in doing that. Now we're gonna get into, oh wait, I got one more thing over on this pocket. An umbrella. I keep it wrapped to this thing. It's a big ass umbrella. I'm replacing it with a super tiny umbrella really soon. Now, main compartment. This is a book. I used to read one of these books like every 4 or 5 days. When I didn't have a job and I just panhandled all day, I would just read my books and panhandle. I didn't have a phone either. Now I have a phone and I see how much the internet and stuff will make you not read, because I've been carrying this giant book around for like 2 weeks already and I've only read like 10, 20 pages. What this book is, in case you're wondering, is Sleeping Beauties from Stephen King and Owen King. Stephen King's my absolute favorite. I've read all of his books. And every time a new one comes out, I gotta read it. So I've read The Outsider already. That's his newest one. This is the only one I haven't read. It's co-written with his son Owen King. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool. It's about a bunch of all the women in the world fall asleep and get wrapped up in like a cocoon, and if you wake them up, they go crazy or something. The covers fell off because rain, sprinklers, water. Yeah. So now there's no covers on it. At least it's lighter and a little bit smaller. What else? There's gonna be one thing. Oh, okay, it's over there. There's one thing I carry with me that I'm not gonna go into details about what's inside of it. I'll show it to you. Oh, and I'll also show you this. This is the package that the tarp comes in. This is the other package that comes with it. It has stakes and ropes. This is a carbon fiber smell-proof bag from a company called Discreet Smoker. If you can see, that's a little weed leaf with a made into a bow tie. It has a lock on it. I probably just showed you the combination of my lock. This has everything that I need for my medicine, for medicating. I don't know the exact weight of this, but there's like a scale, a grinder, some baggies, a pipe, papers, blunt wraps, anything a pothead needs is in this bag right here. Boom. Well, anything a pothead needs except for this. I'm not gonna screw it, I'll show it. This is my baby, I love it. Take it everywhere with me. Boom. Oh yeah, boy. That's a bubbler. That's a big boy bubbler. This thing's powerful, and it's packed. Holy shit. And with the case, it's awesome. I've carried this for like 3 months with me with this. These two, that's all you need. I got everything you can need in here. And then this. Actually, I don't have an SLX grinder in here anymore, which is the best grinder that I've ever used, and I recommend it to everybody. It's a ceramic non-stick grinder. It's a $50 grinder, I think. I lost it yesterday. Good job, Josh, right? Okay. This is a bag. I'm going to replace this with a compression sack with 4 dividers in it, which will be my clothes sack. This is my clothes sack right now. It probably stinks because I got wet doing dishes at work the other night, so there's some wet work clothes in here. I'm probably going to miss getting into my storage to put this stuff away and get some dry clothes out. I have a storage unit. It's free storage. It's called Place for Your Stuff. It's across the street from the shelter in downtown Salt Lake City, across the street from the road home. and they let you store your stuff for free in this big trash can. They have rows and rows of trash cans behind this red line. You can't cross the red line if you're like a client, but the workers there go behind the red line. They get your trash can, they roll it out to you, and it's got a huge trash can full of your stuff. I've got tons of clothes in there, lots of books, lots of movies, just stuff I'm not gonna carry around, of course. I go there usually once a week to switch out dry clothes or clean clothes and all that stuff, etc., etc. Next, it's a Tempur-Pedic Neo Air X Therm. It's a freaking $200 sleeping sack, and it's already got a hole in it. I haven't found it yet. I have the patch kit, and it won't be hard to fix the patch. It's gonna be a super, super tiny hole. I know it's super tiny because I can't find it. So I gotta put it in water and look for it. And that's my fault for, I sleep in a lot of like old abandoned parking lots type stuff where like there's crumbling pavement with broken bottles and like stuff like that on the ground. And the first couple nights that I was using this thing, I wasn't putting the tarp down under it. I would just put it on the ground, and it got a hole in it. So now I always use the tarp underneath it, whether I'm using the tent or not. What I'll do is I'll put the tarp, this is half the tarp. The tarp opens up one more time to double the size. So I'll open it up, I'll put my sleeping pad on one layer of it, and then the other layer I'll fold up over me and use the ropes on the two corners to attach it to something on this side. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like the tarp becomes like a triangle, like a 45-degree angle, like here and here, to something like a fence or something that'll be here, and I'll attach my ropes to that. Then I'll be covered by rain or water, and then my sleeping pad isn't directly on the ground. But yeah, it's the gray one, the gray Neo Air X Therm, the thermal one, not the regular Neo Air, not the orange one. That's like 160, but the upgraded one that has a great like thermal value of like 11 or something. Don't quote me on that, but it's really good thermal value. Next, also from Tempur-Pedic. People are gonna say I'm dumb for having this. It's a pillow, yeah, of course, and there's nothing dumb about having a pillow. I love having a pillow. The problem is the size of it. This is the extra large version of this pillow. I watched a video and somebody had the small version. I was like, that looks too small. And so they go extra small, small, medium, large, extra large. Actually, I think this is the large version. I don't even think it's the extra large. It's one from the top, so this is large. I should have went with no, this is extra. I can't remember, but it's freaking huge. It opens up to this big. It's way too big. I should have got a smaller one, but it poofs up really good and it's really comfortable. And one day I will get a smaller one. It folds up like this, and it's a great pillow. It's really comfortable. It's not an inflatable one. I didn't want an inflatable pillow, so I got this one. It's just too big. That's my complaint. It takes up a lot of space in my pack. Look, it's bigger. It's twice the size of the sleeping pad. It's almost the size of the tent. What's next? This is my hygiene bag. Also way too big. I'm going to be replacing it with a really small hygiene bag, and instead of using body wash, I just had this. Instead of using body wash, I'm going to use bar soap, so I cut it down to about that big instead of that big. So yeah, I got to get some different hygiene stuff now that I'm doing the backpacking deal. This music is going to be some good ambience to the video. This is an artist pen. I have a whole bunch of art stuff in my storage. One day I'll take out the book and a set of the pencils and carry that around with me once I get all this stuff shrunk. Once I get this shrunk, once I get that umbrella shrunk, once I get this tent put in my storage, once winter's over, I'll put this tent in my storage permanently. Once winter's over, my weight's going to drop down a lot. That's going to be good. Once I get a smaller one of these, then I will carry around a sketchbook and some charcoal and some pencil and stuff, and I'm going to do portraits. I do really good portraits. I'm going to do portraits of famous people with like their signature in the bottom corner or something, you know, and I'm going to sell them in my friend Wolf's tie-dye stand. He owns his own nonprofit business. He sells tie-dye. I'm going to sell my art there. That's just a little side thought, but Anyway, that's why I have an artist pen and no artist paper or anything else artisty. This came with my thermarest. I was actually going to buy one of these for $25 off Amazon when I bought my thermarest because I didn't know it came with it, but I ended up not having enough money, so I didn't. And it came with one. It's freaking awesome. What this is an inflatable, inflation sack thing. You hook it on your little spout, and my trick is I open it up real wide. I pop out all the bottom corners like that. So now imagine it's hooked to the air mattress. Actually, I'll probably just cut to a clip of me blowing up the air mattress. But so I pop these out, and I kind of poof it up to catch a little air, and then close it real fast. So I go like this, and then when you close, look how much air I got in that. That's a good one. You get them like this every time, 6 or 7 will inflate the whole sack. If you get them like, you know, even that's not a bad one. But yeah, if you get them, you know, something like this, you know, it's gonna take you, you know, 14 sacks to inflate your sleeping pad. So do what I just said. Open up all your corners, open up your top all the way, and then just pop it up and close it. And it works better when the bottom's attached to something, because then when you pop it, it actually stays, you know. But then, you know, and then you squish it down, and you squeeze all the air out of it. It's really cool. Also, the good part, what I really wanted it for, because I didn't think inflating it would be that hard, but it is. This thing is way helpful. But what I originally wanted this for, you can take your thermarest mat, deflate it most of the way, leave some air in it, roll it up, and then slide it into this thing where your spout is coming out the top. And then grab your spout, inflate it a little more while it's inside of this as much as you can, and then close it, and then close this, and then this will be a seat. You can sit on it, which in urban environment, I have tons of places to sit. I'm at no loss for place to sit. I've actually never used this thing as a chair, except for the first night I had it. I used it as a chair, just to try it out. But otherwise, I've never used it as a chair. It's more for when I go on my camping trips. I'm in the woods. I don't want my butt dirty. I want something comfy to sit on. While I'm waiting for night, I can have this thing and I can sit on it. So that's cool. We're almost at the end, guys. It would be really cool if I found my grinder in here. This is my Utah can volunteer tag. I don't even know why that's memorabilia. A lock. I have 2 of these. I'll find you the other. Clean socks. Dirty. Let's put all this dirty stuff in this dirty clothes bag. Ugh. So this is all the clean stuff I have left is a pair of socks. This is a rain cover. I found it on the ground. I'm gonna get a new one that has like straps and stuff and holds the bag. This is one I found on the ground, just temporary. It's got holes and rips and stuff, but it does the job. It doesn't do the job when the tent is on there. It won't cover the tent and the bag. Very good. More hygiene stuff. I'm an Axe man. I'm an Axe Phoenix man. And the last time I went in there, I bought this. That's not Phoenix. That's Anarchy. It stinks. I don't like it. I have to give this to somebody. But my deodorant's Phoenix. Shout out Axe. Give me a freaking sponsor and some money. Okay, this is my thermarest patch kit. I have it, you know, because I need to patch my thermarest. Some papers. Crochet hook, integral for dreadlocks. This is for tightening dreads. And a knife. Another knife that I have to return to Amazon. This is a Gerber Remix something or other. Pretty cool looking knife with the hole, you know. I loved it for the first 2 days that I had it, and then I dropped it once. From pocket, standing up, to ground, to concrete. One drop. And this guy, here, let me cover off. From one drop, the head of the screw broke off. You can see it's gone. I tried to save the piece so I could send it to Gerber, maybe, I don't know, get a new one or something. It's lifetime warranty, so they should fix it regardless. I can't get this to focus. But, I'm just gonna return it to Amazon for my money because I don't want a knife that is gonna break when I drop it one time, really. So I have till like November 6th to return it. You can see the name on it right there. But it's a cool knife. I loved it. Tonto blade, serrated with this hole. A great combat knife. Like, that's my survival knife. This is my self-defense knife. And this is what I carried on my pocket every day. Till it broke after a couple days. I wasn't talking into the mic that whole time, so I don't know how that's gonna sound, sorry. Okay, where are we at? Okay, that oh yeah, Visine, gotta have this. My eyes get super red when I medicate, like vampire, crazy killer red. So make sure you get this, Visine AC. It's expensive as heck. It's like $9 a bottle, but it does the trick real fast. This is what you need. It burns. When it burns, you know it's working. So that doesn't apply to everything, boys and girls. Sometimes when it burns, it ain't working. Okay, next. This is like my, this top flap is my like stick, whatever the heck I have and just need to stick somewhere. Pause. But it's got a glove, one glove, not two. I need to get a better pair of gloves. Cable, another cable, and another lock. So 2 locks, and I should have 2 cables. Oh yeah, the other one's in my camera bag. That's how I keep my stuff secured. Like when I'm sleeping and stuff, I have 2 camera bags that I'm gonna be compressing into 1 camera bag when I get paid, my paycheck. I'll show those at the end. But I run this cable all through my backpack, all through the things, and then I sleep with my head on my backpack too. So I've had lots of stuff get stolen from me in my sleep, so being over paranoid and over like prepared is definitely what you want to do. There's some papers in here, the instructions to my Osmo Mobile, some Gold Bond feet powder. I always try to carry a lot of socks, change my socks a lot. I gotta keep my foot dry. And use the powder. I use this Ajax or whatever it's called, Gold Bond. Use this Gold Bond powder, or I just use some Johnson's baby powder. Now, last but not least, the bag. Let's get all this stuff out of the way so I can just talk about the bag. Black Diamond, Mercury 60. I'm going to do a whole review of this bag on its own video, so I'm not going to really go too deep into it. Oh, I forgot something in it. One more thing. Just a quick little cool detail is the bottom sleeping bag pouch. This is probably the most important thing in this bag. Forgot it. This is a hike and bike Aeolus Zero, and so it's a 0-degree bag, 800 fill power down. It's not synthetic, it's down. It's got a really cool compression sack. Pops out, it's a mummy bag. It's got two drawstrings in it, one for around your neck and one for your face, like to close the holes, so just your mouth is there. And I'm warm and cozy and snuggly in this thing. So far, I have not. In the morning, when it's really cold, so far, maybe I get a little chilly because, like, as I sleep, I maybe work my way out of it a little bit. That's what I notice that I'm doing. So then I just gotta, zip it up all the way, get down in it real deep, and I'm fine. I'm warm and toasty. I even bought, because I thought the winter was going to get here quicker than it is, I bought a, what is it, Thermolite Extreme, I think, man, that's in my storage right now because it's not cold enough to need it, but it's a sleeping bag liner,
It was a $60 or $70 sleeping bag liner. It's red. I think it was Thermalite. They have some, you know, that when it's hot outside they keep you cool, and they have some when it's cold outside they keep you warm. I got the one that when it's cold it keeps you warm. It's red. It's called like the Extreme. It adds 20 degrees to your sleeping bag rating. So this is a 0 degree bag. That thing adds 20 degrees. I have a negative 20 Fahrenheit freaking sleep system. Plus the thermal barrier on my sleeping pad. I'm warm. I don't even need the tent, and I'm warm. I haven't got cold yet. So I don't think I'm gonna even need the tent until it's snowing. Honestly, I think the only reason I even am gonna need the tent is for snow and rain. And if it's snowing and it's not even that cold, I could probably just use the tarp, because I can put my thermarest straight on the snow and I won't feel it. But I move around a lot and I fall off it, so I probably would set up the tent so that if I come off my thermarest, I'm not just laying in the snow. That would suck. But there's the sleeping bag. That's important. But now back to the bag. I don't want to go too detailed, like I said. I'm just going to do a quick rundown of it. I think I said it right. It's the Mercury 60. It's a 60-liter backpack. It's got your sleeping bag thing. More stuff in my bag that I forgot. Towels. Relic-free microfiber towels. Just got them the other day and I've never used it yet. But there's a towel in there, and there's a hand towel. Here, actually, let me open up, because like I said, I've never even checked this thing out yet. I don't like taking stuff out of their little, you know, respective sacks and opening them up, because then it's like sometimes you can never get it back in the same way. But so supposedly these towels are pretty good. They have curved corners, because I guess the first edition didn't, and people were getting mad because they were fraying at the corners. So now they all have curved corners. Microfiber towels. These are really popular on Amazon. Like, there's tons of them. Look, this is cool. Little tag with the logo and a button. It probably unbuttons. Yep. Wow, that's mystical. But so there's a hand cloth in there and the towel. Pretty sweet. Very soft, very thin, very light. I had a giant beach towel before that was huge, and for some reason, you know, despite being huge, a huge towel, it didn't dry worth a crap. You'd sit there and rub with it on your body, and it would not dry and nothing. And supposedly these microfiber ones are way better. So yeah, now I think I finally got everything out. Showed you everything in the bag. Well, there's nothing in there, is there? Oh, there's an extra lighter in there. These side pockets are really cool. I got a lighter in there. In case I ever lose my lighter, which happens a lot. I got some like hair ties, little random odds and ends in here. A little mask for the night. If it's bright where I'm sleeping, I can use that. Extra pair of headphones, pair of earplugs, and some condoms that are never gonna get used. Not because I don't use condoms, but because I don't get laid. That's the bag. Oh. Expandable. Alright guys, that's it for this video. That's my loadout. I'm glad you came here, however you got here. Thank you. I'll probably do some more detailed reviews of specific items in my loadout later. But for now, that's all I got for you. It's getting dark. I'm going to try to get some B-roll before it gets too dark. And yeah, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the little bell, and then you'll know every time I bring more. I'm trying to get you a video at least every day. Not every day, no, I meant every couple days. Yeah, so keep coming back. Peace.